Any question? Maybe we'll wait for some more time for others to join. In the meanwhile, if you have any questions. Any questions? Anyone?
Yeah, hi. I have a question.
Go ahead.
The question was regarding that approvals. When we create an approval group,
Okay.
so I added 2 users in that group and checked the notification for the approval went to both the users at the same time.
Okay.
And from one user I approved the request, and from the other I rejected the request. Still, the job got created. So what? What is the criteria in that approval group? I didn't understand.
Which one you are using? First thing is the parallel or serial?
No, the one that Prasad sir taught us, that I think it was serial only. But when I checked, the approval required notification went to both the users at the same time in the group.
I don't know, like which one you did. I need to check on that. Okay. First of all, you understand where you can able to create the parallel or serial. That what you understand or you not understand?
No, he taught us about serial only.
Again, I'm repeating the question. You know that where you can gonna change the parallel to serial or serial to parallel. That place you know or you don't know? That's what I'm.
No, we don't.
You don't know. Yeah. Okay. I hope BAP reports is done for last week. BAP and OTBA dashboards.
Yes.
When you say in approval process, first thing, the basic information, your rule is required. That particular rule base, it should be go to the your parallel, or it should be go to the serial, or it should be go for your information. And your condition, whether how you want to hit it, parallel, serial, or for your information, and your particular hierarchy, whether you want to go for the approval group or whether you want to go for based on the rule base, or whether you want to go for your supervisor hierarchy, whether you want to go for position hierarchy, whether you want to go for job level hierarchy. What is your hierarchy? These 3 things you need to be understand. How we gonna write down the conditions, first thing, and that condition should be hit by the parallel or serial, or for your information, what is your routing? Based on the routing, which hierarchy should be hit? So these 3 things in it. So in order to do this approval process, let me log it as a user. First, you want to configure the approvals. First, you should be create the hierarchy. This is the first step. You want to go for the approval group, you can be able to go and create your approval group first step. So once you create the hierarchy, once you have that, then you can go and write the rule. While writing of the rule, we're gonna set up for your routing, whether you have the parallel, whether you have to go serial, is all information. Simple way of reaching to BPM, just you can go to the notification sign, click on the notification sign. And you can use the and go to the administration. Here you can go for the task. You can go for task configuration. Go to the task configuration. Take some time. In the task case, which task you want to perform, whether you want to be job level approval, give the task name, then click on the search bar. Create job approval. For suppose this task you want to perform, select your particular task. It should be in the little bit in the patience when we are in the BPM. Select the task and it will highlight highlighted with the edit option. Click on the edit button next. Okay, it is already edit mode. If it is not, first you can click on the edit. Okay, edit the task. Then you can go to your assignees. Here you can able to see your job approval. Can you please put on the mute? Yeah. Here you can able to see whether you want to go for serial. Here you can see the serial, and here you can able to see the parallel. But suppose you don't have the parallel, we can able to create this particular node. How to create the node? For suppose you can able to see the only serial. You want to be create parallel node. If you want a parallel, you can go for parallel. You want a serial, you can say. For suppose you don't have this particular node. If you don't have this particular node, you want to create your particular new node. Yes, we can able to create it. Here, two things you can see there. When you select the node, in above you have the edit option. Below you have the diamond option. You want to create your own node, then click on that. Okay, so you want to be add the serial, sequential, or parallel, or for your information, or single or serial parallel. I can able to add. I can able to create my own node. So you want to go for serial. You can use this particular node and click on the diamond button. You can write down your own node. Or you want to go for your parallel. You can use this particular node. And you can create your parallel. Okay, and here you can able to see when you say in the parallel serial case, you can observe below options. When I select the node, you can observe below options. This is a serial case. There is no voting kind of thing. But when you say in the parallel, we have the voting in the sense you have in the parallel. For suppose you go for the approval group, you have the 10 users. The 10 users simultaneously getting the notification. Once they getting the notification, 5 numbers they approved, 5 numbers maybe they rejected. What should be output? If job should be created or job should be rejected, what could be outcome? Created or job should be rejected, what could be outcome? what could be output. Here you can see that when you say in the parallel, here basic information, voting, advance. Go to the voting. Here you can give the percentage. 50% is approved, by default outcome is approved, or 60%, or 40% people are approved, you want to be automatically approved. What is the voting percentage? What is your voting resume to approve your particular job? So here we can able to select it. Is it clear? Who is asking this question?
Now,
Sorry.
no, yeah, I got it now. I didn't see whether it was serial or parallel.
Yeah, fine. Any other questions? Anyone having any questions in the previous any topic? No. If you don't have questions, we'll move forward next topic. I'll put on the done for approval topic also. You can do hands-on. If any questions, we'll see that. This particular personalization will take care with the Prasad. And loaders case, FBDL already we did. SDL also we did. The SDL maybe he'll show that there's some what we create the job grade positions. The Prasad will be loaded using of this particular option. Our workflow structure can able to create manually we did. So we can able to do by the SDL and you can able to do the SDL. Those all options will show by the Prasad in the next classes. Extracts also it will take care by the Prasad. Okay. And we'll go for other topics today. Okay. Let me go to the employee hiring page. Now this is the don't having that role. Which role we required? If you want to hire an employee, HR specialist role is required. My client group, you can go for new person. You can hire an employee. Here, when I go for hire an employee, so we giving the last name, we giving the first name, you have the title, you have the middle name, you giving this all information. How the person name need to be generated. So you want to see title first. After that, you want to be last name is the first. How your person name, how it will be generated. So you will giving the Mr. First name maybe you giving the Taruri, and last name you're giving the Ravi, something like that. So you have the middle name is the maybe you have it. So this way is there. How system need to be generated that particular person name. You want to pick the middle name first. If it is a middle name first, what happened? It will come by the Reddy, and the last name it will come by the Ravi, and finally the first name should become Talu. This way the person name it will be generated. How the person name need to be generated. So how means we have the topic. So we gonna we are go and we tell to the system this is the way the person name need to be generated. Okay, and I want to be based on the country base. But suppose I have the country called as a. So when you create with US, when the moment I'm going to be hire the employee in this particular US, I have some more fields. Some fields we added with based on the DFF. These are all DFF based we added. So not only DFF, based on we have the topic. So when the moment I give the country specific thing should be hit. DFF is globally. Any country, if you add the DFF, any country it's visible. You cannot able to restrict it based on the legal entity based your DFF values. But we have the concept. Based on the concept, when I'm trying to hire an employee for US, these are the fields is become as a mandatory. These all fields, I want to add some more fields. That means when I hire an employee US, so I need this all personal details need to be captured. You want to add, so you want to be anything you want to add? Yes, we have the concept. Based on the concept, I can able to add some more fields here. We'll see two topics. One is the how system will be generate the person name. That is the one topic. And second thing is the country base. I want to add some of the fields here. When the moment I select the US, should be add some fields here. When the moment I am trying to hire in UK, I want to be some more fields to capture it. Some more personal details need to be captured while hiring up the employee UK. How we can able to add those all fields. That's information we'll see that. Okay. In that case, you can go for this setup. I hope you people understand what exactly output we are expecting that. Let me go and see those screens. Let me go to another user. Let me go to setup and maintenance. Manage person name tags. Then click on a name style. You need to be select your country. Suppose it is in US. You can come down. There is no such option. You should be navigate only. Select the country, which country. Select the which country. Select the country name first. Okay. Then you can come down. Here, when the moment you select the United States, what is there? Last name, first name, title, suffix, middle name. These all fields are hidden. So when you click on hire an employee, when the moment you're giving the US legality, automatically last name, first name, title, suffix, middle name. What is the mandatory? You put on the last name, they become as a mandatory, and middle name is become as a mandatory. You can see here, last name is a mandatory and middle name is a mandatory. So you have the requirement, you add some more thing. Our testing purpose, you can add it. That is a next sequence, you can give the 70 and what you require. You want to make this particular military rank or anything, previous last name, prefix or anything, any field. So name information you required, you can name of the component, display name what you required. Display name, I'll give the test or something. US test. If you want to become as a mandatory, you can enable the required. And you can click on the save it. That means when the moment you trying to hire an employee for US, the US test is a mandatory to provide the recruiter. Let me click and cancel it. Sometimes it will not reflect immediately. You can switch sign out and sign in back. Let me select the any US retail legality. This flag is the mandate. So this is a way country specific of fields you can able to add it to here. The personal detail level. Okay. So you can add n number of fields. You have a lot of options. You have the n number of fields option. You can go these all options. You have the country name. You have the 30 fields option is there. 30 fields option is there. You can use these particular options. You can able to add it. Okay. Any question here, anyone?
That means we can control the legal on the basis of legal entity, right?
Legal entity country. The legal entity answer also, maybe you can give it the statement, but you can able to understand that while creation of the legal entity, which country you choose that, whether you choose the US or whether you choose the UK, whether you choose the India. So based on the country, a country specific values you can able to make. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. And how can we use the name component lookup? I'm not clear about that.
You can able to add the lookups, these components also.
Okay.
Still, we are not discussed any lookup concept. You can understand that. Okay. What is the lookup? Why we use the lookup concept? Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I hope it's clear. Then let's move forward. You can add the DFF, descriptive flex field. You can add it. DFF is a global specific. You cannot able to restrict it for the country specific. So your country specific, you want to add the fields in the employee hiring page. Yes, you have option called as a person name styles. Using up this particular task, you can able to create your country specific fields. You can able to create it while hiring up the employee. Okay.
Ravi, one question here, like how we can rearrange the first name, last name at that screen, the person name styles screen. If you want to rearrange it, suppose the first name should be, you said none at the display we can change, like middle name will become first, then.
We're going to see that. We're going to see that. The next topic will model.
Okay. No problem. So is this like this objective for this is based on the legal employer and the client what they need, right? Based on
Yes,
that only
correct.
we need to.
Yes, correct.
Oh.
The client will say that when I hire in the US, I need some more fields, some more personal information need to capture it. So what information you want to capture, we'll add the filter. Just now we tested one test field. The same way we can add it. Then the recruiter while they're hiring up the employee, those personal details also capture it.
Okay, so this will be customized, right? Basically, we're customizing the person data space, right? Based on the
You cannot use the customized. We are adding with some new fields, personalization, you can say. So
Okay.
customized means here what are the person name style, what are the options, maybe 30 fields is there. You cannot able to add the 31 field, you cannot able to add it. If
Okay.
what are the options they're giving that, we can able to utilize it. For suppose Argentina, so you want to add it in this component, what are the options we have that we can use this particular thing. I cannot able to add new component here. I cannot able to customize it.
Okay.
They're giving the
You can use the
flexibility.
information
Yeah, you can use the information field.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks. Again. Yeah.
The next thing is the how person name it will be generated. We'll see that. Manage person name formats. This is the task we can use. We can able to set up your person name format. You can click on the create. It's a one-time setup. Once you're done, you cannot able to do that. You can give your country name, which country. format type, display name or full name, last name, order name, how it is like. So you want to be full name, how you want to be generated. Okay. So here you can see that. Here we have the, so your full name, how it will generate it. You need first name first. You can select it and you can go ahead. So I need first name. After first name, what you require? You need last name or middle name. First name. After that, you need middle name. First name, you want to be space. After first name and middle name, you want to be any space is required. First name and middle name in between, you can give the space. You want a space is required, you can give the space. Or you want to be dot or slash, what you require. You're giving the first name and you're saying the last name. You need any gap, or you need any space, or you need any slash. How you want to generate your first name. How you want to generate your full name. First name, middle name. After that, I need some space. Okay, middle name. After that, it's space. It will come. After space, what you require? I require title. This way, first name. After that, middle name and space. And finally, it will come the title. So this is a sequence we're going to create it. How you want to generate your full name. Okay, so you can create it and you can save it. So when you're trying to hire an employee for United States, any employee, the full name, this way it will be generated. So based on that, based on this particular setup, your full name it will come. In the same way, you want to be last name. How you want to be that? Display name. Full name is different. Maybe display name is different. So when you see that we have the display name, when you open that particular record, person record, you can able to see the full name. So how you want, based on your client requirement, you can able to do this particular two setups. I'm not saving. Just I'm canceling the record. So you have the person name format. Using of the person name format, how you require, we can able to create it. And person name step, based on the country specific, how we can able to create the fields in your particular head of your plan. Any question in this two topic? It's a small topic, but it's a one-time setups kind of thing. Once you're done, system will not allow to change it anything. But when you get the fresh environment, you can able to do that. Person name step and person format. And person types. So where it is available? This also is available in your employee hiring page only. Let me go to the employee hiring page. And you can give the last name, and first name, middle name, and test. Then you can click on the next. Next, employment information, you can go. Then you can able to see this field. Employment information. And here you can see the person type. Person type, always system will pick up your employee only. But as for your client requirement, you can add this particular values. If you are hiring up the employee, that employee belongs to some equity partner, some non-equity partner. So you want to be reporting purpose, you want to segregate your employees based on the person type base. Yes, you can able to do that. So you can able to add these particular values. So for your reporting purpose, that is the person types. So you can add your person types as per your need. Equity partner, non-equity partner, this all those things. This is also set up You need to perform it. Manage person types, you can see that. You cannot able to create new person type, but these all system person types. In the system person types, you cannot able to create, but you can able to add user person type. You can see the hire an employee. You can see the employee. Okay. Employee. If it is belongs to the equity partner, non-equity partner, you want to add anything? Just I'll put on the test. Always you want to default it this particular person type, you can enable. You don't require defaulted, then you can click and save it. You can cancel it, you can come back, your value is visible. Legal employee. Let me give some information. Go to the next page. You can see the test. So this is a way you can able to, as for the reporting need, you can able to add a number of person types. And when you say in the person type, the system person type, you cannot able to add it, but user person types, you can able to add a number of as you wish. Okay. So that's what is a person types. If you are hire an employee, or you're trying to hire your contingent worker. So which person type you want to be hiring, based on the person type, those values are reflected to here. Okay. So that's what is the concept called as a person types. Okay. And we have the action and action reason. Let me open some PPT. Is already we discussed this one. Person types. What is the person types? How we want to add it? Name format. How the name format should be happen? Person name format. How the display name it will come? Person name components. How full name it will be generated, already discussed. Let me open this person names. So we have a concept called the action reason. So if you see almost all pages, you can able to see the action and action reason. These are all areas. You can see if you employee, you want to be promoted, you want to rehire an employee. So rehire an employee is the action of why you rehiring the employee. That is the reason. Action track the change the human capital HCM record. For example, changes the employment and assignment records. So when you upload those records, the action identify the cause of the creation or cause of the change. So the reason you can able to capture it. These all areas: termination employee, transfer the employee, change the salary, and add pending worker, assignment change, death, and end assignment, end employment. So each and every action we have the reason. So based on the Napurna, so system person type equal to the worker type? No, it's not. System person type, it's just for your tracking, your reporting purpose. It's not a mandatory concept, but you're hiring an employee, you want to track the some of the employees are equal to equity, some are non-equity partners or something. You want to be track your employees information, then the system person type is useful for that. Okay, so then this particular action reason, these all areas, these 51 areas, you can able to see that particular option. So each action need to be assigned the reason. Each action need to be assigned to the action type. These action types are predefined values from the Oracle. If you want to create new action type, no, it's not possible. So each action we need to associate the action type. It's the default from the Oracle, those values. Okay, the action you can create, action code you can create, but action type is derived from the Oracle. You cannot able to create nothing but the action type means these are all action types. You cannot able to create new action type. You should be use the existing action types only. Okay, so you can create the action for suppose resignation is your particular action, and a reason you can see that personal reasons and end of fixed term contract or any reason. Yes, you can able to create the reason. Each action you can able to create them. So when he resignation, so he can able to see the resignation is the action, and this when he trying to resign the job, and he can able to put on the reason. In the reason area, he can able to see these two values. So when the employee is resigned, that he need to choose it some value from this particular reason. So based on the client requirement, each actions we're going to add a couple of reasons. Those reasons are visible when you're doing with transfer the employee and promote the employee or change the job or any two, you can able to see that. Okay, so that's what is the action and action reason. Let me go and see this in the system. Manage actions. Let me go. Manage actions. Let me go to the manage actions. So these all are actions you can say that. Ending, add pending work relationship, add pending worker. So these all actions you can able to see. You want to add anything? Yes, you can able to add it. Configure actions. Then go for the action reason. Let me go for same page again. Give me 1 minute. Yes. If anything changing happened, latest release need to be checked on that. Let me go to the page should be like this kind of thing. I'm not able to see those pages. Anyways, I'll check and I'll update that. I'm able to see little bit new thing here compared to the previous version. This particular page I need to be explored before process something. Okay, now I'll explore it for today. Tomorrow I'll be take it that particular concept. So the action and action reason. Okay. So the assignment status also, it is also is for our employee hiring page only. So while hiring of employee, you can able to see your assignment status. So here you can see the assignment status. So while hiring up the employee under employment information, you can able to see your assignment status. Here you can able to see you're hiring an employee. That employee here, assignment status is talking about the two things. One is your employee record, and second one is your payroll record. So employee is an active employee for in the core HR, and in the payroll case, that employee there is no payroll. Active payroll is eligible. The employees are suspended, no payroll. Suspended, payroll is eligible. So what is based on the status, if the employee is active, no payroll means this particular employee record, it will not process any payroll. While running up the element, this particular employee record, so if you have this status, this particular employee record, not pick from your payroll process. That means employee is active but no payroll is eligible. Our payroll is eligible. Or no payroll. Our payroll is eligible. So based on that, this employee record will pick. Okay. So that's what we have the assignment status. You want to create the new assignment status? Yes, you can able to create, but let me go. Manage assignment status. So here you can see the active no payroll. Active payroll is eligible. Inactive no payroll. Inactive payroll is eligible. Suspended no payroll. Suspended payroll is eligible. So these are the status. You can see that. You want to add it? Yes, you can able to add it. So what is the status name? You can give it. Code you can give it. But this pay status, it's derived from the Oracle. You cannot able to add it. So if the employee process the payment or process non-recurring elements only, process when it is earning, don't process. Your pay status and your HR status. Active, inactive processed by payroll or suspended. What is it? So you want to create, you can create it, but always you need to choose these options only. For pay case, payroll case, don't process the payroll. Process when he is earning. Process non-recurring element entry. Process. The recurring element, non-recurring element, you can understand in the payroll process. Okay. So the process. So the HR status, active, inactive, process the payroll and suspended. These are the 4 HR status. These are the 4 your pay status. Okay. So, but these values are derived from the Oracle. You cannot able to add your own pay status. You cannot able to add your own HR status. But you can able to create your own assignment status. I can able to give it. We are using the RCS3. RCS3 active payroll eligible. Active payroll eligible. Active payroll eligible. So what is your pay status? Process when is earning. When you process. And HR status is active. You can create your status, but always your pay status or HR status, you should be picked from the existing values. Okay, for your employee tracking purpose. That's what is the assignment status concept. It is also is available from your particular employment information. By default, it will pick from the active payroll. It will pick. by default. You want to change it, while recruiter, if you want to be changed something, yes, you can able to change it. Okay, so that's what we have the concept called as a assignment status concept. So these all concepts, it will reflect into the while hiring up your employee. These all are optionally based. We're going to create it and we tell to the client, and the client want to be created any optionally. So yes, we can able to create it. We can able to add it. Yeah. So any questions anyone having? This action reasons, I'll check that. I'll check and I'll update to that next class. So we are done all scenarios for our core HR side. So majorly one more topic I'll take it for this particular tree structure, department tree and your organization tree and security profiles. So we discussed that, but right now we have our own structure. So in the next class, we'll be create with our own org tree, organization tree, and we have a couple of security profiles: org security profile, position security profile, country specific security profile. How the security profile it will be work? We'll see one of these scenarios. This is the last topic. So once we done this topic, yes, we can able directly we can go to our particular end user transactions. So you can able to see your employee self-service, manager self-service, how it will happen, you will see that. But it is all we never going to do this kind of transaction, but just for we implement this entire thing. Once we implement, just we'll be hire an employee, we'll hire an contingent worker, and we hire in the pending worker, how we can convert to the employee. So these all end user prospective transactions, we'll see that. Okay. So any questions if you have? Maybe these all those things it will take the one day. Maybe this particular process, maybe it will take the one day. Within 2 days, we can complete our functional prospective in the core HR side. Any questions, anyone? Do it in more and more hands-on. Once you've done the hands-on, only you will get the confident on these all topics. Okay. So any questions? I don't know this question. Where can find out recorded classes? You have video access now?